I literally thought about this, I think, for a few months now, and I decided that I would love to start an event planning type of business, but definitely starting small. And yeah, I figured to document the journey a little bit. So, first off, I definitely wanted to create a logo in which I used with Canva. So, it's going to be called Qora Events. And some of the services that we wanted to start off with was luxury picnics, bloom bar, which is a flower bar, and balloons and backdrops. And we're going to have like a little bit of add-ons and stuff. But in the beginning, it'll just be these three services. And with, I think what we decided was to have like a kind of a quote that we go by. And one of the things that came up was moments made beautifully. And really, our business is going to be serving the DC metropolitan area, where we really bring soft luxury and thoughtful styling into like special events. So I'm not going to claim these pictures, but these are just some of like placeholders until I actually create my own pictures. But here's like our luxury picnic, what the flower bar will look like, in which this is on Amazon, balloons and arches as well. This is just an about us quick snippet. That's a picture of me here. And like a blog portion. So with that, I figured to show you our services and how I came up with pricing and all that other stuff. And to tell you the truth, there's not a lot of thought that came behind it. I actually created an Excel sheet for some of the services that we'll be doing. Like each one would have the total investment of like what will go into each service. So like the estimated costs for picnic tables, decors, runners, and the carts, and the bulk and balloons inventory. These are just some of the estimates that I came up with. This is an actual investment tab that I made where really I just list out some of the things that I've spent for each service. This is the luxury picnic, and the charges, the flower bars and the balloons, which I'm not going to go into, but really I created this Excel sheet to help come up with charging and making sure that we're competitive, right, in the area. So I'm going to save this. And then I really want to go into our services because that's the main thing. So I'm going to fill this up. Came up with this Luxe Picnic by Qora Events. We're going to be doing date nights, small groups, and groups of 5 to 8. And the pricing really comes with just the tablescape. I may be able to add a little bit more as I build inventory. So like Bluetooth speakers, games, and stuff like that. Really the max should be 12, because really when you're in a public park, any guests above, I think 10 or 12 and above, you have to have a permit. So we can also do kids parties. These are the add-ons for now. And then the additional fees, which for me, I just kind of read up and did my own research with Reddit and those who started Luxe Picnics. And this is pretty much a standard of what additional fees may be there. So we're also going to be doing flower bars, in 3 different sizes and varieties. What's included and some add-ons. And then we are doing balloons and backdrops as well. So I think in order to stay competitive in the market, I definitely wanted to, I know there's balloon arches out there that are, in my opinion, are being overcharged, but that's just because I know how to do balloons. So maybe that's why I think that way. So, and this is just kind of like what the flyer or the cover of our services will look like. And that's pretty much it. So now I also wanted to show you guys, oh gosh, our Instagram, which I started with Qora Events, 11 followers. I did link it to my contact info, so everyone's probably seeing it right now. But it says DMV area, luxury picnics, bloom bars, balloons and arches, and event planning. And then it will have our WordPress website, which I showed you a little bit ago. But so far we have 11 followers, and I hope to grow as we go through the journey. While I'm here, I also wanted to show you TikTok. We also made a TikTok, Qora Events. Oh, that's not it. Hold on, Qora Events. And right now, we have 0 followers there. We also started an LLC, which is currently in process. I paid about $300 something for it. So we're just waiting for the LLC to come back. It's going to be Qora Events, LLC. And this is just an exciting time. So I've been playing around with different types of setups. I wanted for sure to get these tables, which I made through IKEA. This is an IKEA tabletop, which I think it's called Linmon, okay. And then I bought these legs in Amazon. They're foldable. So I'm gonna go up like that, and then the finished product is this. You put them together long way. You can definitely have a kid's table for sure. If you put it this way, you can definitely have a picnic table for 4 people. So we definitely meet the kids' party size, the date night, and the, oh my gosh, the small group of 3 to 4. So that is the stuff. And then I bought some pillows, bought some baskets, and I plan to, which I have a lot of vases around the house, so I may just dedicate a few of it here. So yeah, this is so far what our setup looks like. Our business cards came. So I order from Stationery HQ, which I worked with them when I had an Etsy shop. And this is our info. Isn't it cute? Hi guys, so it is a Saturday and just really trying to work a little bit on the side hustle, which is our Qora Events. And this is our new posy card that I wanted to show. I made this sign. I got acrylic sheets. I think it could be bigger, but this is good for now because I'm really trying to take some photos and stage and all that other stuff. But here's what it looks like put together. And what I plan to do is we want to save some money. So we're gonna work with some AI to fill in these buckets and put, I think for the sign, I can definitely make the sign and put, what I plan to do is like Bloom Bar by Qora Events, and I do want a specific font, but this is what we're working with. Looks so cute. Okay, so we're gonna draft some stuff up for ChatGPT. I'll show you what really what it came up with just the past few. I think last weekend I drafted up some photos, but I'm going to show you what it looked like.